Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video. The road to 40 points is back on in record time now. Thanks to this fraudulent manager, our impotent attack, and what used to be Chelsea Football Club. But we'll get into everything. We'll also talk all things Arsenal, the North London derby. Little Desmond 2-2 draw. I don't know whether that was a good result or a bad result. For some reason, we were scheduled at the same time as well, which meant instead of watching a good game of football, I had to just watch us miss chances all game and concede to Ollie Watkins, another impotent striker who struggles to score until they come to the bridge. But we'll delve into it all. Big up to my guy Northside as well. We've been well overdue doing one of these episodes. It's good to get you on the channel. Everybody, if you haven't subscribed, don't know what you lot are doing. This is one of my favorite Arsenal content creators, personally. So, guys, everybody head over there, like, sub if you haven't done so already. We will be redirecting to his stream as well. And yeah, big up Northside. What are you telling me, my guy? You all good?
Love familia. Bro, I'm in the black kit. Yeah, because it's the funeral for this filho da puta in Arteta and our title run, bro. It is over, bro. Yo tô cansado por aqui, bro. Funeral settings. Get rid of the red shirt. It's black all season, bro. It's dark. Winter is coming. This manager is done, bro. Absolutely done. I don't know if you saw the second half, bro. All of these Arsenal fans, bro, I'm telling you, these finished up with the talk nonsense, bro. Oh, the bench is fixed, really. In the second half against Tottenham, we had the bench. The bench is fixed. Who do we bring on? Oh, we bring on Jorginho, Kai Havertz. Yeah, part of the bench is fixed. What did these finished up do in the second half? What did they do, bro?
I did see the Jorginho mistake.
No, I'm done, bro. This manager always posing like this in the GQ magazine. Well, I'll tell you what, filho da puta. Yeah, America's Next Top Models on this week. Why don't you go down there, bro? Because you'll be better at modeling than actually putting us to win major honors, bro. I'm sick and tired of Arteta, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Spanish Eddie Guerrero, bro. And there's no Latino heat. It's the tapa, bro. I'm done with this.
Spanish Eddie, bro.
I'm done with him, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Sack him today, bro. I don't give a crap, bro. Don't cansar this filho da puta. This guy.
You want to swap?
Bro, this guy's not improved us, yeah? And I'll let you know why, yeah? Last season, substitutions too late. This guy's still making substitutions too late. Wrong substitutions. This guy's still making the wrong substitutions. Fabio Vieira and Declan Rice and Odegaard was cooking Tottenham in the first half. Completely changes it at halftime, yeah? Then another thing I wanted him to change was that bench. The only thing we've added to that bench is that bum Jorginho and that bum Kai Havertz, bro. And I got my receipt. Take him back, bro. I'm good, bruv. Don't even give me the money, bro. I don't even want the money, bro. Bro.
Brother, the only piece I have right now is that Havertz is gone. That's the only piece I have.
Who? Jorginho?
No, Havertz. Jorginho. Shit,
no, it's Iceland, bro. It's Iceland, bro. 2 for 1. Yeah, buy one, the other one free, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, bro. You're taking both of them. Giving me bums. You gave me Willian, he was a bum. You gave me David Luiz, bum. Check, he was finished. He was once world class. He was finished when you gave me him. I'm sick and tired of these bums, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how many bums I've seen at this club, yeah? I've seen Welbeck come here, Silvestri come here. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot, every time you got a bargain, every time you lot are doing a car boot sale, we're first in line. Oh, me, pick me. Yeah, we'll buy your bums. I'm done, bro. I'm absolutely done. Sack Arteta, bro. I'm done, bro. I am done, bro. I should be bantering you lot because you ain't been this bad, yeah, since not even when I was growing up.
Ever.
Even when I was growing up, yeah, and in terms of winning major honors, you lot weren't in the conversation. You still wasn't this bad. I should be bantering you. But I look around and I got this flipping Spanish omelet doing nothing, bro. Making my club go worse, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm done out here, bro. Sack Arteta, bro. Done with this guy, bro.
You know what I like? You're saying this and your team's probably, second, third player. I've ignored the Premier League table. I don't look at that anymore, bruv. But, yeah, you guys are second, third, and you're raging. We are in 14th, 15th, and I've got people telling me, give it time. Easiest start of the season for us. Luton, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, who still haven't won yet in the league this season. We're saying give it time. But for you guys, what went wrong in the Arsenal Spurs game? Because again, I didn't see a minute of it. I'm looking at the substitutions. I see Rice came off for Jorginho and Vieira for Havertz, which I didn't get because Vieira's been brilliant for you guys from any time I watched Arsenal this season. He comes off the bench, he balls out. Was he poor in the first half or what?
Bro, first half, yeah, we're allowing Spurs to come on to us and we're hitting them on the break, yeah? Nketiah had chances, doesn't score, yeah? Jesus had some sitters as well, doesn't score, yeah? Saka, yes, he scored. When we were on top and we scored 1-0, you know 1-0 in the Premier League, especially against a London rival, you need to get a second. When you got that momentum in creating chances, you need to kill them off. And we didn't. And we allowed Spurs at halftime. We went in 1-1 when we should have been. We could have, in that first half, we could have easily scored 3 or 4 goals with the chances that we created. Spurs were doing nothing, absolutely nothing, bro. You know what I mean? And what does this manager do? What does this Filo da Puta do? Takes off Rice, cool, he's injured. But El Nene, you gave a new contract to, yeah? Why didn't you bring El Nene for? Because you gave him a new contract, even though that bum, yeah, is a pound land flipping Declan Rice. You gave him a contract extension. I'll tell you what, he'll do a better job than Jorginho, because for me, Jorginho's more a Xhaka replacement than he is a CDM. He's not a defensive midfielder, in my opinion. That's not his attribute. His best attributes that I've seen are not...
Lone DM ain't it? Ain't it?
Do you get what I'm saying? No, he brings on Jorginho. Fabi Vieira didn't even do anything, yeah? This Filo da Puta takes him off for no reason. Brings on Kai Havertz. What has Kai Havertz done? What has he done to deserve to come on? What is he going to offer that Fabi Vieira can't offer? You know what I'm saying? I had enough, bro. Everything that went well, he changed it, bro. Changed everything. I don't understand, bro. Then he's bringing Emil Smith-Rowe with 3 minutes to go to the end of the game. Yeah, we're trying to get a win. He's bringing Emil Smith. What is that thing? We ain't seen Emil Smith-Rowe, yeah, fit since 1886. That is the last time I've seen this guy fit, bro. And man's bringing him on for 3 minutes to affect the game and win us the game in the North London derby. Now it's atrocious, bro. Substitutions were disgrace. We created nothing in the second half. Tottenham should have won it. They had the better chances. Absolutely disgrace. And then this bum has the nerve to take off Gabriel Jesus for Reece Nelson. Make this shit make sense, bro. What the hell is Reece Nelson and his cocoa head gonna be doing, bro, over Gabriel Jesus? What's he gonna bring, bro? What is he gonna bring? I think
he got the clutch gene. He scored that Bournemouth goal.
Why didn't you start Reece Nelson? You put him onto an extension, yeah? You extended his contract and we could have let him walk away for free. No, you extended, but you play Eddie Nketiah out of position on the wing over playing Reece Nelson. So why did you extend El Nene and why did you extend Reece Nelson if even when Martinelli and Trossard are injured, yeah, you would think that Reece Nelson is third choice. Now you play Nketiah out of position. Yeah, the Arsenal Eddie Murphy. I'm done with this feel that boot. It don't make sense. Sack him, bro. Sackable offense. 20 years.
Well, Nketiah lost the full 90.
Years. Huh?
So Nketiah lost the full 90 over Jesus.
Sorry. No, Nketiah played 90. Odegaard stank up the place in the second half. Played 90. Who else played 90 that stank up the place? Those are the two main culprits. Yeah, main culprits that played 19 to stank up the place. They played 90, bro.
Fucking hell. I mean, well, it was Vieira that got taken off. I understand it then.
I'm done.
I'd be fuming too, but like I think we're in a completely different boat to you guys. Like
but your pain ain't my pain, bro. My club's been in the doldrums, not winning no major honors for 20 years. It's gonna be now 20, bro. You've completed football. So, you know what? Yeah, we ain't completed it.
That's why I bought these medals. I'm just trying to remind myself of the good days because they ain't coming, man. We ain't wearing these medals anytime soon.
My good days was when I was 12. My good days was when I was 12. That's the last time we won a major honor.
Blood, I hope it ain't that long, man. I hope it ain't that long.
And someone in the comments is saying, oh, why is Northside crying? Oh, you play good football. Get out of here, bro. I want to win medals, bro. What's man talking about? You want to have that mentality? Go to Spurs, bro. I had enough.
This is where we're at, bro. This is where we're at. Big up for the donation as well, and he says, big up Lewis and Northside. I can see the future. Gallagher is the next captain, leader, legend for our club after John Terry, lol. Fuck my club. Brother, you want to see the face of my club right now? This guy is wearing my fucking armband, bruv, in 2023.
He looks like a gnome.
He looks like a Wish Haaland. Fucking Garland or whatever, bruv. Like, Captain 3 games in a row, constantly plays full 90s. Meanwhile, our only creative outlet gets taken off every game while we protect the points. Like, I'm looking at Chelsea right now and I'm thinking, this is the banter era that I laughed at United and Arsenal for. Right in front of my eyes, bruv. We're making excuses for everything the same way you guys would have and Arteta did at the start, the same way Ollie did. Did you ever have a manager that said we need to protect the points against mid-table teams?
No.
We had a manager who tried to protect the points against a winless Bournemouth side last week.
Yeah, but listen, this is why I told you, your pain is different to my pain. I've had Project Youth, Phase 3. Yeah, we got a dog called Win to help us win games. We've got
we got a dog, he's our captain.
Yeah, we got Arteta coming. Come on, guys. You can be the light, guys. You can do it, guys. Look at the light shining, guys. We need the ability, structure together. We want it, we collectively, defensively. All this bullshit I've had at my club, bro. My pain and your pain, I feel your pain. But, bro, time's up by 20, bro. That's my pain, bro.
That's why I get the anger. But it's like, we're at the start of it, innit? And I can see it all coming in front of our eyes. Pause, because that run after the international break is not looking good. Do you know what our fixtures are like after the international break?
Nah, what's your fixtures?
Right. I know this off by heart because I said it so many times. After the international break, we got you lot at the Bridge, which, by the way, you will win this London derby. You might not have won that last one. You will win this one. This will be your 4th win in a row at the Bridge. Then we have Brentford at home. Then we have Tottenham away. Then we have Man City at home. Then we have Newcastle away. Then we have Brighton at home. And then we have Manchester United away. All back to back. All back to back.
End the stream, Dave. End the stream.
That's in 3 weeks, brother. We can't handle Bournemouth. We can't handle Nottingham Forest. We're playing 2 forwards against Luton. We had to bring on Enzo and Jackson just to look good against League 2 Wimbledon. And I'm meant to have faith in the next run of games.
I don't know, bro. I was saying to Arsenal every stream, it's ready, steady, cook. I think for you guys, every week is ready, steady, cook, bro. You got to get ready for the cooking you're not going to receive, bro. That is a mad fixture, bro. Mad fixture list. You know what I mean?
I'm not even worried about that now. I'm worried about the games before. We got a big West London derby next week. Brighton in the cup in 2 days. Could lose both. I watched Burnley against Man United. That number 30 on the right-hand side, that's not going to be pretty what he does to our left. Because we don't like playing through the left. We like playing through the right. Because we're predictable. We're one-sided. Play everything through the left. Take off our only creator if we haven't won the game at half-time. And bottle it afterwards because we get more and more defensive because this manager's just scared. And he put everything on Nkunku. Everything.
You know what? I say I just come back from Mexico. Go Mexico. It's a different time zone. And just do a Wenger. I didn't see it. And just be abroad.
I might be a shout. I've been thinking of going Amsterdam for a minute. I might just go there and not come back. Get me a little Ajax season ticket or something.
Bro, just cut, bro.
This is shit.
Just cut. Come back for Christmas. Just to be with the fam in that. Just cut, bro. That is a lot. That's
head
long.
to Ethiopia or something. You know what? Just get away from social media, Wi-Fi, and everything. Disappear, bro. Ian says, Lewis, we might as well look forward to the championship, brother. You know, I'm genuinely concerned about that. Like, I remember Hamza, Man City fan, talked about Leeds 03 or 4. That team was too good to go down, and they did. Now I'm worried we're walking towards that. Our form in the last 35 games of Premier League football has been so bad we'd finish bottom of about 8 Premier League seasons and get relegated in every season. We are playing like a relegation standard team. Barely making chances.
What do you put it down to? What do you put it? Do you put it? Is it 50-50 players and manager? Do you think it's recruitment? Do you just think it's everything? Like what is it that's going wrong? Because for me, and as an outsider, everything looks wrong, bro. Like I don't understand why you man didn't go get a striker. This Jackson guy, I know you like him, but for me, he looks like a Chelsea project in Nketiah. Like he may come good, he may not come good. Well, more Balogun than in Nketiah. Like, he looks decent, yeah, but this is Chelsea Football Club, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, come on, bro. Like, you guys had Diego Costa. You guys have had Drogba. Like, come on, levels. Do you know what I mean? Even Fernando Torres, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, then you're looking at, like, I don't understand why Enzo's playing a 10. I thought he was a deep line playmaker, not a number 10, in my opinion. I just
Do you
don't
want to
get
know
it.
why, my friend? It's because this guy has to make it in the team. So even though we spent 250 million on a pivot, we don't play them as a pivot now. One goes in the 10 role because Conor Gallagher has to be there. You know, we gave him the armband, and Pochettino's reason for that was because he speaks English, so he can communicate with the referee. Like, here's the thing. If we want to talk about the problems within Chelsea, I get it. We can't isolate it to just Pochettino. I'll look at the board and say, your manager ID stinks. It stinks. And I'm very concerned about that. The attackers, they need to finish their chances. They have been wasteful. But the number one thing I look at is that every time we drop points, I've looked at a decision that Pochettino's made, and I've said it's influenced it heavily. I think his mentality is weak, very contradictory. He goes back on everything that he said that we had to win against Bournemouth, and then blamed on injuries when we didn't win. Said, we're Chelsea, we must win. There's no patience, there's nothing. Then we lose to Nottingham Forest, and he asks for patience. Then there's protecting the point against Aston Villa, against Bournemouth. 2 forwards at home against Nottingham Forest and against Luton. Defensive-minded tactics. He falls further and further back as the game progresses. And I say, like, that's the bigger problem to me, because Potter went away from what works for him. He was playing a back 3, a back 5 at Brighton, and then started playing a back 4 here. And Potter's doing the same thing. Brilliant preseason, brilliant tactics, was getting the best out of our youth players. And then he goes and then he starts playing defensive-minded tactics and forcing Conor Gallagher into the team, playing a left-back at centre-back in every single game. No, playing a centre-back in left-back every single game, playing a left-back as a left winger. And it's all just defensive-minded football with statistically the easiest start to the season in the Premier League. We've had the easiest run out of anybody. So it's not like we're playing the likes of Man City or Arsenal. We played Liverpool first game of the season and they didn't have a DM, so we're able to go through them a little bit. But we've had very favourable opposition and we have struggled. We have looked terrible. That's not on what's young players. Like, I look at what Lee Gunner said all the time and it sticks with me. There has been younger Arsenal sides that have competed for top 4, who have gone to Champions League quarterfinals, Champions League semi-finals, even pushed for title races until like March, April. So this whole idea that experience is the problem is BS. Because if you can coach a good team, you can coach a good team. You can coach and get the best out of players. We didn't say this about the top 4 team under Lampard. That was young. That was inexperienced. But they got enough results to finish top 4. Experience, we had a lot of experience last season. Finished 12th. It's not the be-all and end-all. It's the coaching. The coaching is...
Bro. And you know what? You know what's actually showing up your manager and my manager as well? Is that Ange, yeah? I was like, bro, when I saw Ange, I was like, bro, the only Ange I like is Ange Martinez. You know what I mean? But I said, you know what? Yeah, let me see what this guy is doing. Bro, his style of football is up there with Arsenal's. What phase is he on, according to Arsenal fans? Phase 1? We're supposed to be on phase 4. And he's able to match us. £700 million spent. How much money has Ange spent? This is a Tottenham side that is regressed. A lot of their players that were on the bench under Poch are now starters for them. Yeah, this team is poor. And he's able to get them playing football, and he's just arrived. Your manager's just arrived. You would say that a lot of your players individually are good players. They're not poor players. Why is it that your manager can't get the best? Why can't he implement a style of football and just implemented a style of football and has got results? Why can't your manager? My manager has finished 8th, 5th, got to 2nd, and all of a sudden certain fans are saying, build him a statue. Build him a statue for what, Fielder Puta? Build him a statue for what? You know what I'm saying? Dickheads. We talking about building a statue.
This is what our manager says to that. He talks about how Thomas Tuchel came in a different project. This shows how dumb he is, by the way, because this is another example that's similar to yours. Thomas Tuchel came in and we were 9th. We were losing games left, right, and centre. That team that was 9th place and was barely making top 4 won the UCL 3 months after. And he talks about how Tuchel arrived in a different project, a project that was already built. We arrived in a project where the principal guide was changing. We brought in how many players that season? Havertz, fucking Werner, Ziyech, Thiago Silva, Mendy, Chilwell. They were all first teamers. But he was able to get the best out of them in minimal time. We had a tough-ass run when he joined as well. We had Liverpool away. We had Manchester United. We had Atletico Madrid home and away. Tottenham away under Mourinho. We got results in all of those games. Beat Man City 3 times in a row under him. Because process only makes sense if you're going upwards. If you're not going upwards, then what's the point? That's why I don't mind hearing a trust the process thing if you're progressing. If you're not progressing, then what are we talking about? We're going backwards. This squad is not bad enough that they can't beat Nottingham Forest. They're not bad enough that they can't beat Bournemouth. They're not bad enough that we have to bring on our 2 arguably best players in Enzo and Jackson. I say arguably with Jackson, to turn the game around against a League 2 Wimbledon side. It's just shit. The tactics and the mentality is crap. That comes from the manager. That may come from the owners. That may come from the owners as well, because starting to think they want a yes man as well over a guy that actually has a strong mentality and wants to win trophies. That's alarming to me. The fact that this was the idea when you spent months looking for a new manager while Potter was in charge and while he was sacked and Lampard was taking over, and the idea was just Nkuku and Inshallah, what are we doing? We spent $1 billion for that, and we don't even play the pivot that we spent the whole summer trying to make. It's clueless. Everything is clueless right now. I look at the manager as the number one thing. I get people going at the board, but other than for the managerial stuff, I think it's just scapegoating, and I think it's just excuses. And I think everything else about this club is excuses. We talk about injuries. We talk about lack of experience within the squad. We talk about other teams' systems and all of that. How about you just set up to win games for 90 minutes and work like that? I've seen crap teams do that. You've seen the likes of Norwich come into the Premier League, and they're just like, bun you lot, I don't care how good you are. We're going to play a game and see who wins. Do that. If you don't win, fine. At least you tried. At least there'll be positives to take. There isn't. We passed the ball sideways, backwards around the right-hand side, cross to nobody, miss a couple chances, concede a freak goal, and then we're so impotent we can't get a goal back and we lose 1-0. It's a story of Chelsea. Stamford Bridge is now Stamford Brothel. Because you come in, you bring your guys, you get your cheeks clapped. Simple as. Pause. That's all it is. This ain't the club I know anymore. Fulham Broadway FC, Stamford Brothel until further notice.
Soho red light district settings, bro. It's mad.
Yeah, but these men won't finish. You guys gotta come here.
But I'll tell you what, Lewis, yeah? Keep on, bro. Keep on their neck, bro. Because I'm telling you, yeah, use my club as an example. The bar has been so low for so long, yeah, that somebody like me that wants to win is looked as toxic negative. Negative, because I want to win Champions League. Negative, because I want to win the Premier League. It's been so long, and the loudest voices within the Arsenal fan base are the ones that are always twerking, shaking their bum for mediocrity all the time. Oh, look at Saka with a new puppy. Oh, look at Win. Oh, I saw a post of an Arsenal fan that put, there was a photo shoot at Arsenal. Oh, look at the way Declan Rice looks at Win, the puppy.
For one of the Champions League ball and everything. Oh, he was just staring at the ball trying to deep it.
Bro, what is going on? What is this, the Emirates RSPCA or something? No, I'm done, bro. I am done, bro. If you guys, yeah, I'm telling you right now, Chelsea fans, listen, I don't like your club. I don't care for your club. I'm saying this here because no one deserves to go through what I've been going through. High blood pressure, yeah, pills, everything going on right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I have to keep my blood pressure low, bro. Sugar levels low. I'm telling you right now, if you allow all these fans that are just don't get on the manager. Oh, leave the play. Oh, Gallagher is one of ours. Oh, look at him. He's come through Cobham. Oh, this. I'm telling you, you're winning nothing for 20 years. All this sentiment, yeah, will drag your team to the depths. And everything you bantered Arsenal, you will become. I said this to my cousin.
It's too late with some of these fans. Because I spoke about this with Goonie. a lot of the idea is that it's the younger fans who have this sentiment because they weren't really there to understand the good old days and everything. No. It's the older fans who run this roadrunner sentiment. Because last season, I was getting butchered left, right, and center because I wanted these two out of my football club because they were holding me back. And guess what? Now they're doing the same thing with Gallagher and Chilwell, bruv. I get into arguments weekly with people at grounds. They're like, Gallagher's been our best midfielder. He's been our hardest worker. He's the only one who gives a damn. He's the only one who cares. He's the captain. He gets Chelsea. Even Pochettino's on that. It was the same thing with Mount and Havertz last season. There was genuinely a big section of the fan base who thought those two were the only two people who cared about our football club, and they were the only two that could save this club. Now one's at Arsenal, now one's at Man United. Now we're hearing the same thing with Conor Gallagher. Oh, he gets the club. Like Pochettino. What was the quotes with Pochettino? Because I got hella bookmarks on this guy and his bullshit. He said with Conor Gallagher, he values his, what was it? Tenacity and like two other things. But this brother did not say any. He values the tenacity, personality, and tactical versatility that Conor Gallagher brings to the team. Why is it when anyone talks about Conor Gallagher, they never mention an on-the-ball attribute? This brother cannot finish. This brother cannot pass. He cannot dribble. He's only just learned how to tackle. All he is work rate, give the ball, win the ball back, give it to somebody else, cover distance, and everyone just claps and applauds him because he came from Cobham. There was articles saying that we gave him the armbands because the Cobham graduates need somebody as a model to show that you can make it from Cobham to the first team. Okay, Ian Matson exists. Levi Colwell exists. Reece James exists. They're all better. Why can't Matson get any minutes? Nicholas Jackson and Matson were our two highest performers in pre-season. Ian Matson can't get a minute to save his life right now. Conor Gallagher plays full 90s. He was one of our worst players in pre-season. Ignore the narrative that this fan base tries to make. He's been one of our worst players this season too. It's just because it's a low bar and everybody's down there that people are going to act like he isn't. This guy doesn't offer us anything. He cost us the Bournemouth game on 3 separate occasions, and then people came out of there and said he was our best midfielder that game. It's the standards are already dead in the water, and people are just following the PR. Because the PR with Chelsea, like I said, has all been excuses. All been excuses over the last few weeks. 12 injuries. We're looking for Ivan Toney, aka hinting that we need to go get a striker. Well, you are the guy who said no to Vlahovic when he was on the table. And it was going to be 35 million and Lukaku going the other way on a permanent deal so we can never have to deal with that prick again. Now he's on loan at Roma. We're going back to the situation 12 months because Italian clubs are stingy as shit and they're not going to take the money for him. And now Vlahovic would be straight 70 million. Half this fan base is like, no, don't get Vlahovic. He's going to block Nicholas Jackson's minutes. The only reason why I was questioning it was because of an underlying groin issue that was potentially the reason why PSG didn't take him. If that's not the case, bring that guy here immediately. That mentality is like saying, no, we don't need a Nelka. We have Drogba. We don't need him. Look what that would have taken us. Competition breeds success. But Poch didn't rate him. Poch didn't rate João Felix, who's balling out of Barcelona right now, but he wanted to keep Mount and Havertz. That was reported. He wanted Mount to stay. He wanted Havertz to stay. He wanted Conor Gallagher. He literally wanted to remake this Bermuda Triangle formation. Literally wanted to do this again. That's why I want to give him time, but I am Poched out. Poched out. This guy makes no sense in any of the decisions he's made. Nearly every game I look at him, he fucked the balance up against West Ham when he took Carney off and brought on a winger, which killed our midfield balance, played 2 forwards in the next 2 games, then sets up to draw the next 2. And then talks about standards and all of this club. This guy's killing my football club. Killing my football club.
It's a joke, man. I can't believe this guy's still running off the fumes of what he done for Tottenham, which equaled to no trophies. You know what I'm saying? Like these days, this is why I say, yeah, to ask, bro, these man, yeah, I'm telling you, any Chelsea fan, just tell them this, yeah. Anytime they try and gas up Poch to you or give him time, bro, what nearly men do they rate? Do they rate Brendan Rodgers being a nearly man? Because he was a nearly man. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't really rate Poch like that before he come to your club because he was a nearly man with Tottenham. He didn't win nothing with Tottenham. He got to a final. So did Arsene Wenger. Did he lift the trophy? No, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Do they rate Lampard? He was a nearly man. He got you lot playing some good football. Didn't win nothing. Did they rate Ole? But for some reason, certain managers now, all of a sudden, there's this little fetish about them. I say this all the time to Arsenal fans. Do you get me? Like, do you think Liverpool fans sit there thinking, you know what? Yeah, Brendan Rodgers, yeah, he got Liverpool to second, didn't win the league. Oh, we treated him so bad when they went and sacked him and got Klopp that could get over the line. Like, bun the sentiment thing. You know what I mean? Chelsea, bro, you lot were the pros at having no sentiment. All of a sudden, there's all this sentiment. Like, your biggest achievements have not been connected to sentiment. It's been
the transfer ban killed us, man. Because we spent 1 year working off Cobham and everyone got attached and turned into a player stan. Mount stands, Tammy stands, James stands everywhere. Now they just stand players in general. Always ends up just being mid. Always.
Bro, but you know how you're saying that certain players can't get criticised? When I tell people, yeah, why has Reece Nelson got a new contract? What has he ever done? But Balogun, yeah, I said, why did we put Nketiah on 100k a week that field that puta that doesn't know how to play? Bro, this guy is League One level at best, yeah? All of a sudden, we're keeping Nketiah. We must keep it. Nketiah in the room. Since that dickhead song, yeah, it sounded like it's from Top of the Pops. Since that came out, has he scored the field that puta? No, he hasn't, bro. But Balogun that was balling out, that you guys apparently were looking at, Italian clubs are looking at. No, you know the one that actual teams actually want? That's the one we'll get rid of. And the bum that nobody wants, yeah, that we could have got rid of for 20 million, I think it was to Bournemouth or something. No, we'll keep that bum because we like keeping bums. Like keeping Rob Holding on a contract extension. Like keeping El Nene on a contract extension. How many years have I seen these things that do nothing for my club, yet they get contract extensions? Contract extensions. Havertz, what's he good? Oh, he's got work rate. Oh, cool. So why don't we keep Lacazette? Because one thing Lacazette was good at, even though he wasn't good at scoring goals, was work rate. But you, man, said that Aubameyang was better. So is it work rate or is it actual scoring goals and assists? Because with this Arsenal fan base, one thing, he in work rate. Bro, he's paid millions of pounds to kick a ball around and expecting work rate. Havertz, I see more work rate at Power League than this field that puta. Every time looking like the German flipping Harry Potter, bro, getting the invisible cloak and going missing, bro. That North London derby, the second half, that performance, I want to dash this flipping Magnum bottle at his head. What was that, bro? What was that?
I've been there, bro. I've been there.
I had enough of this guy, bro. Had enough, bro. And this man always, but he can do a job. We had a whole bench, that I criticized last season. We're top of the league. Yeah, we're 8 points clear. Just be positive. Feels like puta. Yeah? Yo, I said we need to go out there and get more players. This ain't good enough. 10-10 transfer window in January. Yeah, what happened? The bench that can do a job, El Nenes, Rob Holdings, Kiviors, Nketiahs, Reece Nelsons. What happened in the end? Those feels that puta died, bro. They switched off quicker than a power cut. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But this season, we've got the same bench. The bench is fixed. The bench is fixed. Feel that puta. Then I got this manager, thinking that he's a tactician, playing Partey at right back, playing Kivior left back. What kind of bookery is that? What kind of bookery is that? Nketiah can't even perform as a striker. Put him on the wing. When you've got Reece Nelson there. No, I had enough of these things. I've had enough, Lewis, bro. 20 years, bro. I don't wait.
I hear it, bro.
Years. Bro, I'm done with this fucking football club.
The maddest thing with this Havertz thing is he's going to keep shoehorning him in, though.
And people say, why is he 65 million? Why is he vaping online? Why is he drinking? These are my copiums, bro. These are my copiums, bro. These are my copiums.
I can't show my copium, but you know what it is in the chat.
Had it, bro. Bro, this is copium 1, copium 2 when it's getting too peak. You know what I'm saying? The next copium is a power cut on my channel, bro. You know what I mean? Lights out, black out.
Fucking hell.
No, I had enough now, bro. 20 years of this shit, bro. 20 years. And these men were twerking. We beat PSV 4-0. We beat Fai tu mano cu, viados da merda. What are you talking about? We had one convincing performance in the flipping Premier League. We beat PSV. Bro, we beat PSV last season in Europa League.
Yeah, United.
Arsenal fans came out after the PSV. Arsenal fans came out. These things that put down watching everyone's getting clipped up. Yeah, they came out and said, "Oh, after we beat PSV,
Redirect,
we're gonna win the Champions League." Really? We beat PSV last season in Europa League. Did we win the Europa League? Oh, wait.
I didn't even clock that.
Hold on. Oh, we didn't, did we? So Vital Manoku, I stop chatting crap. And any Arsenal fan out there talking nonsense, I'm clipping you up every week. Lewis, this is how you make them accountable, yeah? Clip them up, get the dumbest, most spastic picture you can get of them, yeah? And put it as a thumbnail picture and roast them, bro. That's what I do, bro. And any man that think I ain't gonna say to, I'll say it to your face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm done, bro. My only team that brings me success is Benfica. Benfica, we don't care, bro. We sell all our players, Enzo, David Luiz, Di Maria, Darwin Núñez, João Felix, and continue to win year after year. Because you know what? In Portugal, we don't care about, he's got work rate. Oh, he's one of the lads. Oh, look at him with the puppy. Yeah? No. Do you win? If not, get your stuff, Ihua. If you don't know what Hua means, to the street. Yeah, go to the job seekers. Maybe they can print out some clubs that you can go to that are happy to not win nothing. Because that Benfica is about winning, bro. I'm done with this guy. I'm done with football in England, bro. It's dead. Everything is about processes and projects, and I'm done, bro. I'm gonna let you
deep that, you know. Every other country, their standards, and they hold the clubs and the players accountable to it. I see Ajax. They started tearing up their stadium on the weekend after they lost 3-0 to Feyenoord. Lyon with the PSG loss. I'm sure you guys already saw that. Man on a megaphone starts ripping into the players. PSG ultras start breaking into houses. Sporting ultras start breaking into the training ground and attacking players. You got PSG ultras who I think were waiting outside of the airport in Paris after they lost 6-1 at Barcelona. Hours just to rip the players when they came down. Meanwhile here, all clap will ask for a picture. Remember last season when I was told, "Oh, Kai, can I get a picture? Oh, Kai, can I get a picture, please? Oh, I'm here for Mason. Oh, anything for Mason. Oh, blah, 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 Mason." They're just hyping up mid all the fucking time. We're 12th. Literally 12th.
It's a joke.
Last time I went hotels for the Chelsea Legends game. If I go there for the Chelsea players, there's like 3 men I want to take a picture with. The rest of you is like, yo, Ziyech? No, whatever, man. No, where's Enzo? Is Enzo Silva? I ain't interested. Or Reece James? Sorry, because it's dead. It's dead.
It's done. Yo, where's he got? Listen, Northside, I've taken over. I've taken over. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, I've had enough, bro. From this Arsenal fan base.
Happened? Oh,
what happened there?
I don't know. Like, I literally went past my scroller and it just X'd me out. Nothing's working for me today.
Bro, I'm just done with it, bro. At the start of the season, most Arsenal fans are saying that we're going to win. We're finished. We're going to win the league or we're going to win the Champions League. If we don't, we come runners up. In every other competition, we're getting to semis or finals, bro. No, we're not, bro. No, we're not. These men, after we beat MLS All-Stars, all started saying, "Oh, we bridged the gap with City." Oh, because City haven't got Gundogan and they haven't got Mahrez and all of this, bro. No, we haven't, bro. No, we haven't. Then we beat Barcelona. Oh, look at us. Oh, but then when we lose in preseason to Man United, oh no, it's only preseason. Why are you making predictions against MLS All-Stars then? Why are you making predictions of where we're going to finish in the season after we win the Community Shield? When Arsenal fans said they don't care about the League Cup, well, the League Cup's actually a cup. The Community Shield isn't. You got what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm done, bro. I'm done. These lot said that we're going to win a major honor this season. Bro, I expect it every season. If we don't, sack this filo da puta immediately, bro. Immediately, I want him sacked, bro. I am done. Bro, listen. I understand
you're not near the title. I don't think you go near it this season. I've said for ages that City pissed the league this season for me. They've been overdue it. But then you know what's going to happen? The question's going to be, is it right to sack him then if we didn't think he was going to win the league? Or if City are at that high of a level yet? Because I don't think he'll win the league. And I think there'll be uncomfortable conversations on Arteta. But I don't know if they sack him off that. but there's a message that's sent if they don't. And it's like, it's okay for another 5 years of this. So I don't know. You lot are in a crossroads, and I think you lot are going to take the route you don't want.
Bro, when we finished 8th and 8th, they said, "Oh, don't sack him. Yeah, it's reactionary." Cool. But when Unai Emery came 5th, sack him. Nothing that they say makes sense, bro. Nothing that they say makes sense. And Unai Emery, apparently, he had a toxic squad, but the squad was only toxic and made accountable when this manager had the squad. When Unai Emery had a toxic squad, he got that toxic squad to Europa League final. Something I never want to remember again, because when you lot smoked us in Baku, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, I just wanted to have a fight with someone in the pub. I saw it in the pub. Nah, bro, why are you doing that?
Sorry, bro, I had to, man.
I'm going to walk off the stream, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're testing.
I had to win it, bro. It was right there. I didn't have the Baku medal in yet.
This guy. I'm just done.
Yeah, that was a rough night for you guys.
Yeah, but this manager had £700 million spent, all the players that he wanted, got rid of Ozil, got rid of Aubameyang, that won in the FA Cup. Cool, got rid of him. Since then, what final have we been to? What have we won? You know what I'm saying? These man disrespected Giroud. Oh, we don't like him, but yet we bought Lacazette, same style striker, less goals, but all of a sudden Lacazette's amazing. Make it make sense, bro. Arsenal fans don't make sense. They don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done. These men saying that the bench is fixed, yeah? The bench is fixed. Cool. Let's quickly go. Emil Smith-Rowe was on the bench against Tottenham. He was here last season. We didn't win the league. Kai Havertz has come. He's done F4. Tomiyasu was on the bench last season. We didn't win the league. Ramsdale was available. Didn't win the league. Cedric, we didn't win the league. We tried to flog him to Fulham. Jorginho was on the bench last season. Didn't win the league. Kivior was on the bench last season. We played Rob Holding over Kivior because Kivior was dropping stinkers when he came in January. Rob Holding, that is not the level required in the first place, but is getting in the team over Kivior last season. El Nene, that's been so poor. He's been in the team for what, the last 6-7 years? Not won any major honors. And Reece Nelson. How's the bench fixed, bro? How's that bench fixed?
It's like your bench has got slightly better, but they've just overhyped the fuck out of it in typical Arsenal fan fashion, which I'm really not surprised about. Like, if they said it improved, I'd get it, but improved and it's there is two completely different things. I think there's a lot more work. That midfield depth isn't amazing. I still stand by the fact I think Jorginho is good midfield depth, but Havertz, no. And I keep saying, like, you lot are going to fuck yourselves with this Havertz situation because 65 million out of persistence, he's going to find a way to make it work. You got Smith-Rowe and you got Vieira in midfield. They are better. You got Jesus, you got Nketiah. They are both better up front. On the wings, you got Trossard, who's better depth in both positions. And he's not beating Martinelli or Saka. But you're going to have to find a way to get him in the team. And I'm not going to say Arsenal are going to be a bag of shit when he's on the team. But you're not going to be the same Arsenal. And I've already seen that this season. You guys look resilient, but you don't have the same swag that you had last season. Last season, I'd be like, if this were an Arsenal, I'd be saying how shook I am at them and how good they are as a squad and everything. But I just weren't speaking on Arsenal because I can't say anything. You might not doing good. I'm low-key jealous of where the squad's at right now. This season, no, last season. When you lot were bopping everyone off the park week in, week out, and we were struggling on the Potter ball. That I could see. This is like you've gone down a peg. You've gone down a peg. You're not where you are now. You're not where you were last season.
Listen,
and that's inspired spending 100 million.
I don't know where you're saying that Jorginho is good squad depth, bro. When you bought Thiago Silva, yeah, and you bought him, he was older than what we've bought Jorginho at. You buy those kind of players. Jorginho, isn't he like 31?
Yeah, he's like Thiago Silva's like 36 or something when we got him. That brother's like 38, 39 right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jorginho's 31.
Exactly. So when you bought Thiago Silva, you bought him to be a starter. He has experience and he's good enough to be a starter. Jorginho has not. How can you buy an experienced player that still needs work? That is Jorginho. Bro, he came on and as soon as we scored the penalty, Saka scored the penalty. As soon as we scored the penalty, all of a sudden Jorginho gives the ball away in the midfield.
Yeah, he had a bozo moment. I did see that. That was a big bozo moment. But I maintain you can bring you can bring him on and he's meant to slow down possession, but he just came on and just shat the bed. Like that moment in itself, like I can't say nothing about him with that. He did the same thing for us against United 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember the Sancho goal. Ball comes down in the air, shit touch, 2v goalkeeper situation.
Bro, I'm sorry.
And when Georgie, he can't do dumb things like that because when you take the ball off him, he is not coming back. If he tries to, he still ain't coming back. He never had legs. But that's why he shot the bed himself. I'm not going to defend him.
Can't have that from experienced players.
First off, he's a gooner now, so I refuse to do it. But second of all, he fucked up. He fucked up.
I can't have that from experienced players, bro. Like, at the end of the day, when he received that ball, he literally got his phone out, started looking at flights on EasyJet or Ryanair, seeing if they do flights over to Rio de Janeiro, and he was trying to get a little discount. That's what he was doing, bro. He was not playing football, bro. That guy was looking for flights back to Rio de Janeiro. I'm done with that, bro. I'm done with that, bro. The guy is a bum. The guy's an absolute bum. We've got Kai Havertz that's living off of one Champions League goal. Jorginho, because he was in the Ballon d'Or, I don't give a crap, bro. I do not give a crap. The year that Thierry Henry should have won the Ballon d'Or, he wasn't giving it, bro. These awards here, a lot of times are bare shady, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of favoritism. I'm not hearing none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm done, bro. And all Arsenal fans talk about is, oh, look at the scan rate. What the hell is a scan rate? What is a scan rate? Oh, me looking up right now, I'm looking around in my room or looking at the screen. Is that scan rate?
You know what a scan rate is? It's like work rate, where it's the bare fucking minimum that I would ask of these players. When Lampard was playing in his prime, no one talked to me about no Lampard scan rate. I know Lampard scans. I don't need a little short form camera lens on him showing me all the scans he does in the space of 2 minutes before he receives the ball and gives it away. I don't care. My midfielders should be doing that. If they're not doing that, I'd be concerned. You bring up these little individual things when they're not doing what they're meant to be doing. Oh, he does the hard yards. Oh, his scan rate's excellent. He's positionally aware. He works hard. He's passionate. He gets the club. Cool. How about you become competent? How about that? Scan rate, like, yeah, I mean, Jorginho's great at that, but it's not really a flex. The only thing I've ever said about him is he can slow down a game. That's it. You can slow down a game, and that's good if you want to bring him off the bench for that, but when you're doing shit like that, coming off the bench in a North London derby as one of the most experienced players, that's an L.
Just looking around is what we're giving props to. Yeah, these Arsenal bums, bro. That's what they're giving props to. Okay, cool. How many players can see a pass? Can you actually make the pass happen? That's the difference between a baller and somebody that watches football. You can see the goal. How many players actually score goals? So we're just giving props for seeing a pass or seeing the goal or looking to make a pass. Can you actually deliver? It is crazy, bro. But they never talk about XG, scan rate, all of this crap on absolute ballers. Figo, Ronaldo, Messi, all of these in their prime. Zidane. We don't talk about these things. We talk about goals, assists, and accolades. That's it. We don't talk about nothing else. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
I feel like fans have changed in general, where it's gone from backing the team to backing individual players. We used to mock that and say it was like, I don't know. I remember back in the day, people in England used to say it was like an American culture to do that. It was like, no, it's not anymore. No, it's not. We do the exact same thing. The amount of fans I see that want to die on the Chilwell Hill, try to die on the Mount Hill, try to die on the Havertz Hill. All of these. It's like, why are you riding out so heavily for an individual player? I know people with me, they'll always go back to Christensen and stuff. Go back to the 4-2 Arsenal stream. I was more than happy for him to never play for Chelsea again at that point. As much as it hurt a little bit, I was like, brother, your head's in Spain. Like, it is what it is. Big up, but you can't be playing for us. You can have favourite players, but there are men who stand players, and it is genuinely fucking embarrassing. And that's where football are going to now. That's where football's at. Football is now at the era of player stands, and that's why people are talking more about how specific things benefit individual players over how it benefits the team. I don't give a shit. If you're not good enough for the club, that's gone. It's done. It's finished for me. Let me just go through a few of these super chats. Big up Roberto saying, who do you think should captain us against Brighton midweek? Anybody but Gallagher. I genuinely don't care. Just someone who's good. Like, I don't care about if they can speak English or not.
Good.
Give it to Sanchez. I don't care. Like, I've always just thought you can't be one of the worst players on the pitch and be the captain. Be the guy that's meant to be giving instructions. I ain't taking you seriously. You lead through your instruction, through your ability on the ball. That's why I don't mind if Enzo has the armband. Or I don't know who else. Enzo, give it to Sanchez, give it to Disassi if you want to. But not Gallagher. Gallagher stinks. He's terrible. Big up Carl for joining the membership. Big up to Ian saying, who killed the real Poch? I want him, not this bum. No, this is the real Poch. This is why Tottenham fans talk about how bad the mentality used to be at their club. Who used to be their manager? The good old days that they always talk about. Poch. I'm seeing old quotes from Danny Rose from years ago talking about how he doesn't believe in, what was it? The manager's a big believer that fatigue is all in the mind. He prepares us right for every game. And fatigue is just a myth. Wonder why we have 12 injuries in the squad already. Fatigue's a myth. Big up to RK saying people talking shit about Silva. Silva's the greatest transfer in the Chelsea era. Free transfer. And he was our best player for 2 seasons. That's fair enough. And these Chelsea YouTubers blaming Silva. Respect him. Silva was all right in the last game, but it was another key mistake that led to a goal from him. Same as the Nottingham Forest goal, where he got nutmegged. Same as this one, where he gave the ball away and he was too slow to come back. With him and Disassi, we got 2 slow centre-backs if we want to be real about it. And there might have to be an uncomfortable conversation about Thiago Silva because now we're leaking goals. The defence isn't amazing like it was last season. Last season, we had the 3rd best defence in the league until about May. Now, like, we don't. We got nowhere near that. So Thiago Silva's influence is pointless.
Where's Chilwell?
Where's Chilwell? On the bench. And hopefully shouldn't start. But he's meant to be our vice captain. A guy who at Leicester was afraid to take throw-ins against Millwall. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. My club is now Conor Gallagher and Ben Chilwell being the face of our football club. Thiago Silva, I have no disrespect to him. I've got nothing against him. I'll never speak ill of him. Always got respect for Thiago Silva, the player, and what he's done for this club. But respectfully, we might need to have some uncomfortable conversations on Thiago Silva. And I am more than fine to do that. We have centre-backs. Maybe we can actually play Colwell as a centre-back for once. And playing with Disassi. That would be nice. Badia Shields coming back soon. He's one of our best players this year. Fine with that. We don't necessarily need to rely on Thiago Silva anymore. So I don't get the attachment. Big up to him. Cult hero. You could argue a legend if you want to. I don't really mind or care. But why do we need to write? Why are we dying on the Thiago Silva hill? The guy's 39. Like, that's why I'm not angry with him. If you're declining, it's like, about time. Like 39 years old. But it is what it is. Silva might not be it anymore. And that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at your age. Go retire. Go to Brazil. Ride out your career. Do whatever you want. But what's the point? What's the point of pretending? We're now conceding goals and he's slow as hell. Slows down the play to death. And I understand the takes on that now. Because I'm seeing it for myself. And we're playing too high up for him. He's struggling. Let's call a spade. He's struggling.
What do you make of your striker options? Broja and... what do you make of them two?
Jackson is a bit screwed because we have to hold him to the expectation of Chelsea and he has to bag now. But realistically, he is a young striker who's in a new league and needs a bit of time. I think he's been impressive on the ball. Off the ball, like, the discipline needs to be mentioned. He's already suspended for the next game because he's got 5 yellow cards. 4 of them were just for talking back to the referee. And another one was for, I think, trying to block a goalkeeper's goal kick or something. It's silly. It's silly stuff. But in terms of a player, needs to bury his chances. That composure and that mental drop, though, I can put that down to age. I can put that down to inexperience. A lot of people talk about how I don't give him the same energy as Havertz. Havertz was here for 3 years, never developed a thing. People just deluded themselves into thinking he was decent because he scored an open goal in Porto once and then scored a penalty that Aspi had to take all the pressure off him for in the Club World Cup final. And then another penalty against Dortmund that had to be retaken after he missed the first one. Fakest legacy in Chelsea history. People wanted to give him 3 years, but we can't give Nicholas Jackson more than 5 games. He might not be it now. I kind of get it. That's why I wanted Vlahovic in too. But he's young. He's 21 years old. I'm not writing him off just yet. Broja, he just came off an ACL injury in December. Hasn't played a minute of Premier League football since. He looked raw as hell before that and had limited game time because of Potter's Havertz fetish. Which, and by the way, raw just again means like you're not good, but you're young. So it's just inexperience. Like, if Broja's got to play the next league game because it's a suspension, I'm not even annoyed about it. It's just, well, Jackson ain't done anything. It's a low bar. Raise it. Go raise it. If you play like crap, cool, whatever. It's your first start since you had an ACL tear. I am not going to rip you apart for that, but it can't be worse. It just can't be worse. Our attack options is just Sterling and Inshallah.
Sterling is annoying, bro. That guy moves in a football pitch like he's buffering, bro. That guy is annoying. Him and Jackson, I mean, Jackson, like you said, I agree with you. Jackson is young, and it's not his fault that your club is in this situation. Jackson should not be your main striker in the first place. You should have went out there and got a striker that is able to actually deliver week in, week out. He should be an option coming on last 20 minutes, something like that. So I get why you're giving him a pass. He hasn't been there for long. I completely get it. Ambrosia as well. Completely get those two. Sterling, you're supposed to be a veteran, bro. And this is one thing I already saw at Sterling at Man City. You're hella limited, but Pep is an absolute magician to know to get you in the right places so you don't have to do too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? More time Sterling, but the thing is, you're actually clinical then. But here it's like, bro, he's getting in good positions. His position isn't too bad, but the guy just buffers, bro. And he looks like he's like, when he runs like this, bro. You know them little 3-year-olds, them little 2-year-olds that just learn how to flip and run. Bro's pathetic, bro. You know what I mean? On the pitch looking like a budget vibes cartel. Nah, bro. Nah, Sterling. Nah, bro. I don't rate that guy, bro. Bum.
Very disappointing. And like, we had a little purple patch from him and he just disappeared. He's gone straight back to lagging again. This is make or break for me with him. I always have a habit of giving players first seasons at the club. Premier League experience or not, because I think changing a system also plays a part. He was crap last season. I defended him a lot just because, again, first season tax. This season, worst player in pre-season. Did well after that. Now he's gone back to lagging again. So I don't know. We'll have to see what he's like over the next few games. But I don't have a lot of patience for him or any of the players really that were here from last season. Because now your first season tax is up. Now I want results. Enzo Fernandez, poor the last 2 games. But we sub him off and keep Conor Gallagher on for full 90s, and we don't play him in the pivot with Caicedo. So I don't care. We play him in the 10 with his back to goal. He's better deeper. Play him in the 8, play him with Caicedo, and play Cole Palmer in the 10. Cole Palmer shows more talent in 20 minutes than Gallagher shows all season. But then we always go, oh, why was Cole Palmer the option for us in deadline day when Pochettino wants experience? Why are we even talking about Cole Palmer when the guy hasn't started a match? He comes on for 20 minutes with Poch's defensive bozo protect the point tactics. And then we're like, oh, why has he not done anything? He still creates more, though. Created more chance in 22 minutes than any Chelsea player did in the last game. More final third passes. But he will probably be benched for Captain Connor against Fulham. And we'll go back to the same problem. That's why, like, whatever we say about the players, whatever we say about the board, our manager is a fucking idiot. And it's as simple as that. Nothing will change that unless the manager changes himself. He's defensive-minded and he's a pussy. He's a pussy, straight up.
I also want to touch on Mudryk, yeah, because he went from the Backstreet Boys haircut to looking like he's trying to audition for Peaky Blinders, bro. I'll say this, yeah. Arsenal fans, you man are shameless. You deluded Arsenal fans are shameless. Look at him. He looks like he's trying to go on Peaky Blinders, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this here. Arsenal fans, you are shameless. You finished that puta shameless, yeah? Because before Chelsea got them, all the Ukrainian Neymar finished that puta. You man were all shaking your bum, yeah? Like it's Ace of Spades, yeah? Flipping nightclub in America. You man was shaking your bum, yeah? And now that he looks like he ain't that great at Chelsea, I was telling these bums this guy don't look that great. But I will say this. I guess against Aston Villa, I actually think he looked all right. I actually think that he was, I'll be real, yeah? I think the player is low on confidence. Is he, that great? I don't think so. But also what doesn't help is bringing him from the Ukrainian league, that's what, 10th best in the world, 15th best in the world, all the way to the best league in the world, in a club that has no identity, doesn't know what style of football, there's no consistency, there's no balance in the midfield, players don't know what they're doing, the manager doesn't know what he's doing, isn't also the best setup for a player to thrive, is it? Let's be honest as well. Like, as much as he's not been that great, if he came to Arsenal, even though Arteta is a bum, there's more stability. So there's more chances of a player like him bedding in better. You know what I'm saying? This guy's coming to Chelsea, everything's up in the air. Jackson missing his chances, Sterling missing his chances, Enzo playing out of position. You know what I'm saying? Caicedo's also looks a little bit shaky in the way he's trying to get bedded into this Chelsea team because there's no consistency. There's no style of play. There's no consistency in the way that you lot are playing. And then you can see it also in the defense. So, you know what, yeah, with Mudryk here, I kind of allow him a little bit right now because it's just like, bro, he's getting thrown in the lines then. Caicedo, bro, he's a baller at Brighton. All of a sudden comes to your team, he ain't looking the same player, bro. It's the same flipping division. Do you get it? So when I'm seeing Caicedo look not that great, it's hard to get onto Mudryk because if Caicedo comes in the same league, going to another team, a bigger team, is struggling to adapt to how you're playing, how is Modric going to adapt when he's coming from the Ukrainian league under the same circumstances?
This is why I always say, when people have debates about stuff, look at both sides, because sometimes both sides can be correct. It's just you don't take the other side into account, so there's holes in it, and you guys just refuse to agree because you think one thing means more than the other. When I talk about Mudryk, I've said, bar the last 2 games, which, by the way, he's been our best forward the last 2 matches, robbed of 4 assists, 2 in 2 games by Conor Gallagher and Nicholas Jackson. But for me, he's not been good enough before that, but he started 7 games up until we started starting him in the last 2 matches. 7 games in 9 months. The majority of the time we bring him on, it's with 10, 20 minutes to go, because Lampard and Pochettino, they love a late sub. They love a late sub. And they're brought into situations where we're drawing games, we're losing games, and the opposition is defending. So he's gone from being able to start a game in space to coming onto a game against a park bus, doesn't do anything, has 1 or 2 moments that don't look good, and he gets ripped apart for it. And it just goes in a revolving cycle. This is the first time I think he started 2 games back-to-back for us. Still yet to play a full 90, though, which I don't understand because he was our best forward, our only creative outlet. Bournemouth, the only guy linking up with Nicholas Jackson. And in the last game against Villa, the only guy who was creating anything. Like, within 2 games, I've seen enough from Mudryk, not to say he's brilliant, but to say, give him a run. He clearly just needs a run of games and a little bit of faith. I'm already seeing a little bit of bright spots from him. It's only because of the price tag, the Arsenal links as well, because I can't lie, your fan base is obsessed with him. And I don't mind it. Our fan base is the same with Havertz. It's rival shit. I get it. But like, I feel it plays a part with him as well. He's just been put in the worst climate to succeed. If he went to Arsenal, we wouldn't be talking about Mudryk like this. He'd be bedded in a much better squad with better players. I believe Arteta would coach him much better than the way we've done. And he'd be looked at in a different light. As of right now, he's just an overpriced youth player who sits on the bench most of the time. That is because of the managers. Simple as that. So to me, like, jury's out on Mudryk. Jury's still out on him, but like, I haven't lost a lot of faith in him yet.
Yeah, now I hear that, bro. Like I said, man, I don't rate the player, but I can also see, like, bro, when I'm seeing it with Caicedo, I'm looking at it like, bro, like, who's really shining? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, no one's really shining in your team. I can't even lie, bro. Like, it's looking peak, bro. Like, your defense as well, Cole, I mean, he's still young. I ain't gonna get onto him too tough because he's still very young. Thiago Silva, like you said, he'd probably be over the hill. Diassi as well, he's another one, but he needs to start delivering, bro. He's like, what, 26? Something like that? He needs to start delivering now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'd say
me?
experience don't really make that much of a difference with him as a centre-back. Because I feel like your job's a lot more straightforward. Maybe you have to deal with quicker wingers and stuff, but I feel like the higher tempo comes more from the midfield and the attacking areas than it does in terms of the centre-backs. You can play a bit slower if you want to.
Yeah, it's listen, it's mad. But then again, you know, I don't always like to pick out individual defenders because defending is a team game. Anyone that's played football, defending is a team game, bro. You can be on your job. If you got wingers flying all over the place or not doing their job, or if you got your centre back next to you not doing his job, not marking his man, there's only so much you can do. Once the team overloads you, there's only so much you can do, bro. You can only defend one player at a time. Do you get what I'm saying? So as an individual, there's only so much he can do, and I don't think he's done that bad, Diassi. Then you look at Gusto. I think that red was harsh, bro, because he won the ball. And that's one thing that doesn't get spoken about enough in football. When I win the ball and I clatter you, that's just the momentum. That's not me trying to be dirty. I've won the ball because he won the ball and then he clatters the Aston Villa player. But it wasn't malicious because I won the ball. I timed to win the ball, right? If your foot is there, that's just football. I don't think that was a red, bro. I'll be real with you, bro.
I didn't think it was watching back either. I just don't really speak about it.
At first,
I just don't really speak about it because of I feel like it's an excuse. But what are you saying?
Bro, I'm going to say it for you. I already know how it is. When it's your own team, everyone's, oh, you're biased, whatever. Bro, when I first watched it, I said red. When I watched it back, I said, nah, he won the ball first, so he's won the ball. If he went into the player first, then got the ball, cool. I fully understand that. But he won the ball, bro. Like bro, it's done so fast. How can he win the ball at that speed? Yeah, slide tackling, won the ball, and then move his leg in an instant. You're talking about making him move his leg within a second, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? When he's already coming in at speed, it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense, bro. That should not be given as a red. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. And I don't care about your team, but like I always say this about Arsenal fans. People deluded filhos da puta like Ty. Always, the referees against us. I always say this, bro. Referees make shocking decisions against everyone. Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, everyone, bro. And I'm against the referee in general. And that, to me, was shocking. I'll call it out when it's Arsenal. More time. Listen, that ain't the reason why you guys couldn't win the game, because that's what Arsenal fans love doing. Oh, yep. The referee. Oh, VAR. That's all this, all that. Bro, we get decisions against us all the time in games that we win. So what's the difference? You do your job, you score the goals, you're going to win regardless of the manager, of the referee or VAR. You get some for you, get some against you. But it happens the same way when you win. Do you get me? But, bro, I'm sorry, yeah, that was disgusting, bro. They need to review that, but they won't because they're not made accountable. And that's one thing I hate about football. There's no accountability.
Yeah.
You know?
You get in trouble for speaking about refs over what their actual decisions are. It always happens.
Criticize players, managers, pundits, everyone, referees, bro. It's like the secret cult, bro. You cannot talk about it. What's all that about?
I've just got to the point where it's like slight corruption because they're all there to protect each other, innit? I don't know where it started off like this, but like ever since all my time watching football, if you speak about the referee, it's a little 1-game ban and you have to pay a fine. It's always been like that. That's why managers don't even like doing it anymore. We'll get fucked over by the same referee every year. You can't say a word about it. If you say you're bringing the game into disrepute, or whatever little spin they want to throw on it.
And you know what's mad, yeah? What I don't like about football fans in general, yeah? Because this is, when you get past the age of 18, 19, 20, bro, just be a man, innit? We all support our club. We all have a bit of bias towards our club. But let's just call it out, bro. We're not kids, innit? Like, at the end of the day, every football fan out here always calls about refereeing. Refereeing in England shit. VAR's crap, this and that. As soon as a rival fan complains about the club, oh, you're just being biased, you're just crying. But then when the decision goes against your club, oh, the referees. What we need to do is stop all of that and come together as football fans. That's what I would like to see. Come together as football fans and just call it out as it is, bro. And say, listen, let's not call each other out when it comes to refereeing specifically, because we all have that in common. We are not happy with the level of refereeing in the Premier League. Let's call it out, but we banter each other. Oh, Chelsea, oh, you're making an excuse. Oh, but you still got touched against Aston Villa. Bro, but then when it's Arsenal and it's a decision that the referee has a shocker and it costs us 3 points, but the referee, but everyone's against us. I don't want to see us win the league. Bro,
divide and conquer, innit? I always go back to how we got sanctioned. Nobody liked to say anything about the fact that the government literally just took 3 billion out of Chelsea's pockets because they could. We pretended that Abramovich and Putin had links, but they never did. Putin tried to fucking poison Abramovich soon after that. So much for links and all that. But because, they're getting rid of Abramovich. Fuck Chelsea. Chelsea are in the mud. You're getting liquidated. Everyone just let it run. Everyone just let it run. Now when Roman sues the entire country and eventually wins, and we all have to pay the price of that, cool. Cool. Because I see it coming. He's already started, I think. That shit will take years, but it'll come round. What is this? I'll bring up that stat sheet just after the super chat. Big up to RK saying our striker option is shit. This is because of our trash owners. Chelsea, by the way, Poch didn't want Vlahovic, by the way, my friend. Chelsea under Tuchel scored 75 goals. These owners sold our 2 strikers in Werner and Lukaku, and we started with Havertz in the owners' first season. Bowley ruined us. Brother, Werner and Lukaku needed to be sold. Not bringing in another striker. Well, we had Aubameyang. It's just these guys gave him a bonus appearance fee in his contract, and then they didn't want to give him any more bonuses, so they just stopped playing him. But we don't want to play him anymore because it's going to take more money out of our pocket. So instead, we're going to have Kai Havertz up front and then complain all year when we can't score a goal. Then we're going to drop out of Europe and we're going to lose more money as a result of that because we didn't want to give him that his bonus appearance fee. That's another thing you could go at the owners for. And I get that. I had to watch fucking Kai Havertz up top all season. Big chance to create by... I'll bring this up and then we'll wrap up because I know you got to go live in a little sec too. We are redirecting, by the way, people, so don't go anywhere. Big chance created by teams in the Premier League. Liverpool, Newcastle, 17. Tottenham and Brighton, 16. Man City and Chelsea, 15. I want to see the chances. Stats are misleading. They're very misleading. They could be half chances. They could be chances where it was very unlikely to score. There will be ones that we should have buried. But, no, I don't really agree with that. Stats can be a little bit misleading as well. We've had games like Nottingham Forest where we couldn't create shit. So, don't really see it. But big up Warrior as well. Big up. Do appreciate you bringing that up anyway. Guys, it has been an unbelievable show. Really enjoyed chopping up. We're going to try and make this a weekly show as well. So, guys, let me know if you want to see this more. Guys, do not leave the stream, though. Northside's going live immediately. He said he was going to call out a couple of Arsenal fans' opinions. So head over there and enjoy the cooking session. Guy needs to be getting to 5K by the end of the day. So everybody follow up, like, subscribe, and I'll go head over to the Back Again podcast. So, yeah.
Love for having me on, bro. Love for having me on.
Yo, every time, my guy. Bless for hopping on. Big up to everybody. And we are out, people. Head over to Northside. Hit the like button. Subscribe. In fact, let me just double check. I want to make sure I've redirected. Just before. Yeah. All set. Perfect. Right. Yeah. Everyone head over there. Big up and